Yo, what up, Ricky?
Yo, what's going on?
All right, it's two birds, one show. DeeTer and RicT, uh, from Philly, Philly sports and craft beer talk. Sorry, I'm a little flustered with the Phillies losing today, man. So
Oh,
a little bit heartbroken.
well, listen. Here's the silver lining. There's 161 more.
Yeah.
So
What are you drinking, buddy?
tonight I got a orange treat
Orange
from Treehouse. It's their it's like their super treat, but
Super
orange
treat.
version.
Okay.
It's got oh my,
A lot of citrus.
that's like tons of. That's like you remember that drink as a kid, that Sunny D or whatever it was.
Mhm.
Man, tons of clementine in there. That's just that's a great smell.
Nice.
I mean, come on, that's not fair. That's like fucking orange drink, dude. Remember
That's
that
awesome,
shit?
man.
Orange drink. You
Dude.
fucking mix it up.
What's
That's
the
on
ABV
point.
on that?
Huh?
The ABV? What's the clock in at?
About 8.3%.
Oh man, that's nice. That's really nice.
What do you
Man.
got going on over there? I got my Treehouse shirt hoodie repping from when we took the
beautiful.
trip up there when we all went that one time up
Yeah.
in the fucking hills of some barn in Massachusetts.
The old green barn they used to have.
Yeah, you remember
Yeah.
would they let us get like 7 cans each and one 32
Yeah.
ounce growler?
Yeah, not much. Yeah, you got a very
Was that Monson?
limited amount. Now
Yeah.
I heard they don't even use that building anymore. I don't know if they're gonna think of something or.
I don't know. What are you
But,
sipping on?
Well, yeah, I need to get this show started in a good way. So I'll start with Mega Yacht Juice by Icarus.
Nice.
Yeah, this is what
Icarus
they call
action.
a quadruple IPA.
Ooh,
Yes,
you a crazy motherfucker, ain't you?
and this is a 12%er. And let me just get a little
The
swig of this.
kid ain't fucking around tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
That is delicious, man.
What's
Nice,
the hot profile like on that?
Oh, there's got to be some Citra or Mosaic. Yeah, Lupulin, Citra, Lupulin, Mosaic. And you get that nice little galaxy on the back end, man.
Nice.
So, yeah, and Columbus, too. Columbus is always a good hop, dude. That's a nice, steady hop, dude. If you can fit that in there, you're working well.
Okay.
But, yeah, it's pretty good, man. But
well, and feel free to talk as much beer as possible tonight, as it's not the most jumpingest day in Philly sports. Of course, you touched on it. If anybody's just tuning in, Phillies got their fucking asses kicked. And listen, it happens in baseball, and guess what? It's going to happen many more times. It just sucks. It was opening day. It sucks that we were up 5-0 against Jacob deGrom, thinking, hey, we probably. I thought we got this game in the books. And then it collapsed, shit the bed all over the place. It wasn't even hard shit. It was like diarrhea all over the fucking bed. And it happens. It's baseball.
Yeah, we'll get into that, man. But Ricky, you're on what's it, Craft Brewery Fanatics on Facebook. I'm on breweriesinNJ.com on Instagram. So if you want to look for a good Jersey beer, check me out on Instagram. If you want to look for any good beer, check him out on Facebook.
The gram and the book.
Yeah, man. The social medias.
Oh, yeah. The fucking robots are taking over, motherfucker.
Trying to get a couple guests on, but working with them, guys from PA. So they know their stuff. Yeah, we get them on eventually.
Always look forward to talking to other, beer nerds like we are. That's one thing I can sit and talk for hours on end is beer. And, it's a great topic. I love it.
But yeah, I guess we can start off with the Phillies, man.
Real quick, shout out to Dr. Brew Littles. I'm wearing the hat.
Oh, nice.
Because it's cold around here again. I'm getting hot though.
Man.
Jack
me up, dude. Like it was a nice day out, but it was so damn cold, man.
I know, man.
I'm ready
Took
for
the
the warmer
dog out a
weather,
little
man.
while ago. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
So
it was down to like 31 degrees last night. It's crazy.
yeah. So yeah. So go on with your point on Phillies. I didn't mean to interrupt. My bad.
Man, well, we just got Nola being Nola again, man. I feel like, yeah, we spent all that money on him, thinking things are going to change. And I know it's early, but he started off strong and then just gave up 5 runs, man. And I was like, God damn, dude, you try so hard, and then the pitching just fades away, and there's no backup on it. Like, we got the hits. We got guys that can hit, man. We got players, man. It's that pitching.
Good point. And if we score 7 runs, you should, and you probably will win most games.
Right.
Now I'll say this about Nola. You keep flickering in and out. I don't know. It's glitching the matrix. Maybe it's when they change something. Just kidding. There's going to be somebody out there that's like, he's a matrix nerd like me. Yes, I am. Huge matrix nerd. You score 7 runs, you should win most games. And Nola, sometimes you'll see this with him where he'll have this crappy start or two, and then he'll go on these long runs where he'll give you like 8 or 9 really, really good quality starts in a row. So I'm not going to bail on Nola. No. I know probably contract thing was in his head too. I know they cut off contract talks, and so he's going to become a free agent at the end of the year. So maybe that's in his head a little bit too. But I'm not giving up on Nola. It sucked. He shit the bed, but I have a feeling he'll bounce back and be what he usually is, and that's a really good starter in this league. This is a guy that over the whatever it's been 5, 6, 7 years that he's been here has just been nothing but a really, really good pitcher. This is his 6th consecutive opening day start. That tells you something. So we'll see. It was a tough one, but I think he'll bounce back. I do. In a big way.
Well, he's always a late in the season kind of guy. I know he doesn't really come out swinging too much, and usually he does pretty good in the late of the season. I would say,
in past times, he's kind of shit late in the season. A lot of times September would hit and he would collapse. Now this past year he did okay in September, and then early October won us that game that clinched us a playoff berth against Houston in their house. I think it was a 3-0 shutout. He pitched a fucking gem. But yeah, a lot of times he's not always stellar late, but I think he's a guy that's going to give you 33, 34 really, really good starts. Maybe 28 or 29 then would be great. So we'll see. I don't know. It was a heartbreaker. It hurt because I'm sure you were too. We're all excited. We got the game on. I'm pumped up, going crazy. I'm like, yeah. I'm talking shit.
Coming back to the World Series, man. We're coming back. And I was just like, yeah, it's going to take some work, boys. It's going to all these injuries too, man. Jesus. Good point. I'll say this. Hopefully they get the injury bug kind of thing for the most part. Get out of the way now. Some teams get it late, and it's a scary thing right before your playoff push. Some guys get in the middle. Hey, get the injury bug thing out in the beginning of the year, and hopefully we'll get everybody back and get on a nice avalanche roll, the snowball, just get better and better. So it was nice to see the bats that we did have. Man. Turner,
listen, lost in the shuffle is we put up 7 runs. I mean, man. I'll take that every night. It's great to have Turner. Castellanos hopefully become the Castellanos of what I think he will. Right. He had a nice game. JT, BCIB, best catcher in baseball. Schwarber kind of struggled today. Bomer had a nice home run. Yeah. Stott looks solid. I think I would tell people, I know we're up around 10 million listeners. My advice, if anybody even wants it, who cares about it, but don't panic. It's baseball. No, it's a marathon.
I know. It's just a little heartbreaking, not coming out as much as you want it. And then having it, it's a great start. It was a good start, man. Yeah. I was like, dude, 5-0. I was like, this is beautiful, man. I was sitting back relaxing, and then all of a sudden, man, they just got back at us.
It was the definition for me of counting my chickens before the eggs were hatched. Because I did. Like I said, I'm sitting there 5-0. I'm around a couple people. I'm talking shit. I'm like, yeah, and I'm fucking, riding the wave. And I'm thinking, I didn't say it because I don't like ever, but I'm like, I'm in my head. I'm like, we got this. And that's where I went wrong. I shouldn't have never done that.
Yep.
I think what sucked too is it was opening day, so it's almost like a mini sports holiday. They'll bounce back. I wouldn't be shocked to see them come out on Saturday on their next game and kind of throw a left hook and be like, okay, look, we're still here. Fuck you, Texas. We're still here. But
yeah. But talking about the Matrix, man, I seen John Wick over the weekend, man.
Oh, how was that?
Dude, it was awesome. It was great. I would say it's maybe one of the best in the series, man. It was really good.
Can I let you in on a little secret?
Yeah.
I've never seen any of the John Wick movies. And
no.
I know, and I know everybody raves about them, and I will but I've just, you know what I mean? It's just, same thing. I never saw, what do you call them? Because I don't have HBO. The movie, the show everybody loved, Lord of the Dragons. Game of Thrones. Sorry, I was watching
the Magic Dragon. Puff the Magic Dragon.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's good though. It's worth checking out the John Wick series then.
Oh yeah, man. A lot of fight series in it,
nice.
Scenes, and they had Donnie Yen on this episode or whatever, episode 4 of the series, and he was awesome, man. He
nice.
Donnie Yen's a good martial artist. But I had a blast. It was good.
That's awesome. Yeah, speaking of like Keanu and awesome, action sci-fi movies, which I love sci-fi. If anybody knows me, I only didn't see Game of Thrones because I don't have HBO, but I will. Same with the John Wicks. I'll catch up on them. But I'll say this, for my money too, one of the best, just for action alone, movies was the second Matrix Reloaded. Are you kidding me? That highway scene with the twins and the Ducati motorcycles and the fucking 18-wheelers, that was one of the best action sequences I've ever seen. And the whole movie is action-packed. I mean, it's so good in that sense.
Yeah, the third one got a little weird.
Well, you know what? Because they were trying to wrap it up. Yeah. They were like, we got to put a bow on this thing, And to be honest with you, I think when they did the original Matrix, I don't know if it was with the idea of we're going to make a sequel. I think what happened was it was so good and so novel and so ahead of its time that the fans demanded it. They said, we want more, we want more, we want more. And you throw a ton of cash at the Wachowski brothers. Then they're like, well, fuck it. We got to come up with something. Because I think the original Matrix was just going to be what it was. And by the way, it's one of the best movies of all time.
They're talking about wrapping up with John Wick 4 being the last, but it did so well at the box office. They're probably going to do another one. I don't know how, man, but yeah, got to make money. Make money.
Make money. So that's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's when did you go see that? Today?
No, I seen that Sunday.
Oh,
Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been getting back into some Lord of the Rings watching lately. I go through my phase where I don't see it or read it for a long time, and I'm like, I gotta, I've seen 100 times.
Let's get back on the sports train.
I wanted to bring up real quick while we're still in the Phillies before we put that fucking rotting corpus in the ground, that game, and just listen, we'll flush it after this and never talk about it again. But I will say this, and I think they called him up for Saturday's game. Quietly, Dombrowski made a nice move with the Oakland Athletics and got Christian Pache. I don't know if anybody out there listening knows much about him, but he played in the Braves organization for a while. Not a while. As of 2020, was one of the top prospects in all of baseball. He's a center fielder. Amazing defensive center fielder. Was traded to Oakland as part of the Olsen trade, the first baseman, and then whatever. We picked him up, I think, yesterday, the day before. Listen, this kid is a stud center fielder, glove-wise. But here's the thing. he's got to work on his hitting. And I think coming here with our hitting coach, I think can do one. And look what it did for Brad Marsh last year and some other guys.
Yeah, I did hear something about them picking up somebody today because Hoskins going down and whatnot.
Yeah, Christian Pache. Now, don't expect a lot from him early, and probably when you see him, it's going to be more as a defensive guy, late innings, or whatever. But he's a really good center fielder. Hopefully, we can crack this hitting here. And I mean, like I said, in 2020, he was one of the top prospects in all of baseball. So, good move, Dave Dombrowski. I know he watches. Good move.
Hey, man, a couple of the young guys played good today. Alex Bohm, he was awesome. He did good. Marsh was always good to get on base, man. So
I won't be shocked if Boehmer hits 25 or 30 home runs this year. He looks like he put on about 20 pounds of muscle. Dude, he's jacked. And he was even looking solid at third base. His glove was, pretty solid. Right. So I think Bohm, you're going to see over the next 5 to 7 to 10 years is, going to develop into, I don't want to say the word, but close to a superstar. I think we haven't even just seen what this kid can be yet. And I think Stott's going to be really good too. I think second base is a better position for him anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. Some young guys, man, looking pretty good. So,
some good young talent. Yeah, for sure. Now, hopefully we can get Ranger back in a few weeks.
Yeah.
It's important. He's one of our better lefties.
Now, what did he go? Because I didn't really hear much about him.
Well, it's not like an injury. I think it's like forearm tightness, like left forearm. So thank God it's not like an injury. He's hurting, and so you don't want to put him out there when he's at 60% because you don't want him to get shelled and then you fuck up his confidence. So give him, a couple weeks. Maybe Strom's going to step in and make a start. Although he had the pitch today, he was scheduled to be, our 5th start, but we'll see. We got to get Ranger back and, get the guys healthy. We know Bryce. I mean, in all honesty, people are like, Bryce, let's focus probably August, so don't even think about Bryce till then, but he'll eventually come back and it'll be a huge shot in the arm for us.
Right. I heard he's only going to be doing DH. He's not going to be out in the field.
And let's not, and let's not rush him back. He's the anomaly. He's the asset. He's the Jalen Hurts of this team. Let him get all the way healthy. 100%. I don't care how much time it takes. We'll accolade. We'll put it here. We'll talk about that later because let him get totally healthy.
Well, he loves it here, and he said like.
Did you see his quote yesterday? I posted it up on there.
45
just
years.
Gets it. He is a great dude.
Awesome, man.
I'm so glad he's a Philly, man. Seriously, he embodies what Philadelphia sports is. He's like a Chase Utley type, you know what I mean? A Brian Dawkins type. He gets it. Like people give us a bad rap. They're like, you guys are too hard, this, that, and the third. No, it's not so much we're hard. We're passionate, and we're a little bit bitter because of all the losing we've had to endure. So we're very touchy, but we're very passionate, and we love our teams, and we love when our athletes love. They put the passion in that we do.
Yeah, I mean, God, we get on people when they lose and when they're doing bad. It happens, but we like it when they adapt and overcome. They change, they try, they train themselves to be a little bit better in that area that they're lacking. So it's all hard. It feels all hard.
Yeah, and we're hard on them because we're hard on ourselves. We expect us to be a great sports fan. We expect them to give 100% too. You sticking it still on the Phils?
No, we can move on.
Oh, well, no, I'm just going to bring up real quickly. I don't know if you watched last night's game, the Sixers game.
Yeah, I was going to knock out the Flyers first because could be a quick.
And by the way, I wanted to bring that the fuck up. Not only listen, listen. You lost tonight. Good job, Flyers. But you went to overtime and lost, and you still got a fucking point. No, listen,
that's true.
I've been having this conversation. Shout out to Dr. Steve and Scott and the crew. A bunch of my buddies were hanging out today at the bar. Listen, they get it. Everybody gets it. You should be losing fucking games. 3 weeks ago, you were in like the 5 seed to get a top 5 pick, and then you're turning around and you're getting points in like 5 out last 6 games. Listen. You're even messing losing up. You're messing. It's the easiest thing to do.
It's a joke, man. It is. It doesn't make any sense to what they're doing, man.
These wins are meaningless. All you are doing, because you ain't getting in the playoffs. You ain't getting in the playoffs. You're pretty much mathematically eliminated.
Right.
So these wins, all you're doing is knocking your draft position down. I know it sucks to lose, but it's a means to an end. And in this day and age of the sports world, sometimes you have to do this. That's why the NBA hates the Sixers and Sam Hinkie, because they infiltrated the structure and took it over from within. And there's the process, they call it. But you know what? It's what you had to do to get where you are now. And listen, by the way, we just won our 50th game for what, the 5th or 6th straight season. So people like the process doesn't work. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it did. Yeah. They haven't won a championship yet. But guess what? They're one of the teams every year where you say, well, they have a chance. And that's all you can ask for. You got to say there's a chance.
Yeah, this ain't soccer. You're not going to get knocked out of the Premier League. You know
I don't even know. Yeah.
Like if you're in soccer, they have a way where if you lose that bracket, you go into a different bracket next year if you get dropped out. But we don't do that.
They should do that in America. Seriously.
It is pretty cool. Like you get dropped down to the lower level, but we don't do that here. So you might better off losing and get the draft pick, because that's the only way you're going to get a better team.
It's a means to an end. And it's smart. Listen, sometimes, every year I always say, every team, your goal should be a championship. Now, you're not going to do it every year, but that should be the goal. Right. I do also understand the fact that sometimes, whether it be because of poor front offices and drafting and bad moves, you're not good enough. You're not good enough going into the season to win a championship. So here's the thing. If you're not good enough to win a championship, then be the worst. Because if you can't be the best, be the worst. Be the worst to get to be the best.
Now, in football, it's a different story because there's so many players. You know what I mean? One good pick's not going to change everything. Look at the Jets. You know what I mean? Right. Jets get a good pick every year.
And football, you can turn it around in a year.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Basketball, hockey, you know what I mean? It's 5-on-5 or 6-on-6. You know what I mean? Like, it's a handful of people. So that one-star player, I mean, that can make the difference.
It's a good point.
I hate doing it. I hate doing it, man, but that's the only way you're going to do it. So,
well, you know what it is? It's smart. People I get in so many arguments online with other people that are like, oh, and attack me. I'm like, listen, I'm not trying to be a Flyers hater. I love my Flyers. I've been, listen, I'm 35 years Flyers fan. I love my Flyers, but I'm also realistic, and I'm not naive nor stupid. I understand what this team and this organization needs to do. And I saw, good, you fired Chuck Fletcher, good, step one. Dave Scott, retire, okay, good. Get all these. Get them out. Get them out. Get all the dinosaurs out of here. Bob Clark and Paul, go away. You had your fingers in the pie long enough. We need to rebuild this organization to great. DeeTer, thinking about it. 50 years since they won a championship. That's unacceptable for any team in this city.
Right.
50 years? Are you fucking kidding me? There's people that went a whole entire lifetime and then it could see a cup.
They haven't been making good moves. You know what I mean?
And they've been drafting like shit.
Right. So
you know what I mean? My big thing in the world of sports, my dude, drafting. And it's the number one in every sport.
I know. It's the Matrix. I think he's cutting out.
Yeah. You there?
Hold on. Yeah, a little technical difficulties. Something's not syncing up.
I mean, something.
Damn it.
There?
Shoot. You want to drop out, come back in or something?
I can come back in.
All right. This happens when you're doing a podcast once in a while. Usually it hasn't happened to us in a long time, man, but once in a while it does get a little lag or something doesn't match up. I'm just going to talk about this beer right here. Mega Yacht Juice. They have a other plain yacht juice, and I think they have different variants too with different hops. But this is Icarus, and Icarus is like mid New Jersey, I guess, kind of upper New Jersey, around think Monmouth County. But man, they make a good beer. I always like their high end ABV beers too. They have one that's called I think like Pack 128 Drinking Crayons. That's a good quadruple too. They know what they're doing. Their stout wise is pretty good too. Ah, man, Ricky's taking a little bit of time, huh? Oh, I got a text. Let's see. Maybe he's having issues. You might have to redo the link. Crap. Crap. I don't think I can. Let me jump.
Yo.
Yeah. Beautiful, man. Because you said I might have to redo the link, and I think if I drop out, the show cancels. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now we're running smooth. So
now that I have my little animated facial expression and anger because of the Flyers and the shitty Phillies loss, now I'm going to be calm because now we got Eagles and Sixers to talk about and craft beer.
Yeah. Speaking of that note, I'm going to have to grab another one.
Wow, you killed that fucking quadruple IPA? You're an animal.
They're my favorite, man. You know me. I like the tippas and the quippas. I guess they're called quippas. Quippas?
Yeah. The kid ain't fucking around.
Well, you sent me on that road when the Flyers sent me on that road when they lost today. I was like, yeah, we're not going to have too much to talk about, so I might as well improvise.
Well,
and I do my best at improvising intoxicating.
Word up, cuz. Yeah, that Phillies game sucked. And, the Flyers are assholes for fucking getting points tonight, as they keep doing. The Sixers did something really important is they ended that fucking losing streak. They lost 3 in a row, 4 out of 5, and Embiid. And I said going into that series, sit the guys, let them rest. I don't care. We're going to end the 99%. We're going to end up as the 3 seed. So that's fine. I'll see you, Boston, in the second round. We ain't scared of you, dude. So, yeah, it was good to get a win. I heard a lot of people talking shit about Embiid sitting out the game against the Nuggets and Jokic. Listen, Joel Embiid played Jokic back in December and dropped fucking 48 points on his ass and 19 rebounds. So don't give me this fucking shit of, Embiid back. Fuck that, dude. Do your homework. Don't come with this weak-ass shit. Embiid is one of the greatest players to ever play. Let the guy be. I'm glad he didn't play on against Denver. Get healthy. Be healthy for the playoffs. Same with Harden.
Everybody does it. Everybody says they're good players when they need it.
Yeah. Load management, they call it. Right. Every team does it, man. It started with Greg Popovich and the Spurs, and he was right, and he was smart because the season's too long. That's right. Good. Let them rest. Let them sit. It was a huge win. And listen, anytime you can beat a Dallas team, it's a good thing. Shout out to Stoggs and Trey, by the way.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Cut up. Oh, yeah.
Anytime you can beat a Dallas team, it's a good thing. And listen, I'm watching that game, and I'm thinking at one point, I'm like, they're going to end up losing this game, down 12-13 at one point. But they had to storm back in the fourth quarter.
It's a good time to say if you want to check us out on Big Game Sports Buzz or Big Game Entertainment, they also have a lot of other sports shows. If you have a special team that you like, I'm sure they'll cover it. So check them out.
They're the one that shout out to Stoggs and Trey and Big Game James and the whole crew. They're doing good stuff over there.
Yeah, they're always good to us too, man. Nice people.
Yeah, shout out. I try to tune into their shows whenever I can. They're always fun. I saw one they have recently, who's the best rap duo of all time, and and it was great because I love old school rap, and I had to throw out Public Enemy. Because they threw out, they threw out Salt and Pepper, and I said, true, duo, but Spinderella. But if you want to say Public Enemy, Chucky D and Flavor Flav, but also Terminator X. So it is still a duo, but you have the third in there. I threw out Public Enemy, man. They were it's the best rap duo, one of them.
Welcome to the Terror Dome.
Listen, they spoke for a generation. They were an epic band. They Fight the Power. Are you kidding me? That is one of the most epic songs of all time. No matter what genre of music you like, Yeah, 150 years from now, they'll be referencing that song in college courses, music courses, and
everybody
political courses.
Everybody will know Flavor Flav with the big clock and the top hat, man.
But what did he do?
knows.
His job was to bring the attention, and he did, and he did it well. And dude, Public Enemy was a great band. So I just want to throw that out there. I'm a huge 80s and 90s rap fan. I kind of fell off a little bit after the 90s. I don't know a whole lot of stuff. Some stuff, don't get me wrong. But the music's great. It's like art. You can weave in and out of Matrix. It's like the Matrix. Weave in and out whenever you want, Dial into the Matrix when you want to change up your shit.
Let me just hit up this beer that I picked up.
Oh, nice.
Super Meg Dank. Damn, so much. Double nickel. Yeah, man. It's pretty good. 7%. Drinking a lot easier than that 12% that I put down, but it's always a good beer, man.
Just to reference Matrix again, you know why our show went off? Because we started talking shit about the Matrix and Comcast. Because Comcast is the Matrix, by the way.
Pull the plug. Pull the plug on those guys.
Get them out. Get Neo out of there. That's a fantastic beer. Is it pretty dank?
Yeah, it's good, man. It's good.
I just ordered a keg of that. We got it sitting in there as we get it every year. It's a good beer from Double Nickel. I just also got their ripe mango in, by the way, which is really good. Double Nickel, shout out to them.
See, you talked about the Matrix, and now it's all Matrix.
DeeTer? See that, dude? Man. I'm telling you, he's crazy. Now I'm on the song. I think it's time for the segment of the show of I get something out of my beer fridge. That was my first beer tonight.
Oh, man. It's still breaking up, dude. What the heck?
You there?
I'm here, man. You're frozen on my screen, man. Give it a second, maybe. Hold on. Let me drop you and bring you back in.
You want
Let me see if I can drop out. I don't know if it's going to close the show out, though. God damn it, dude. Having a little bit of issues. Okay, there he is. All right, here we go, man.
All right, I'm going to stop messing with it and stop talking about it. All right, don't here. Pick my beer, dude.
Oh shit! Oh my god, dude. What's the one to the far left there? You got there?
This?
Yeah. What's that guy? It's kind of colorful.
That's Juice Project Galaxy.
Oh god, dude, that's a good one.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let me see. You want me to do that one?
No, it's okay. That's a great beer, though. Anybody watching, pick that beer up, man. That was really good this year.
I think fudge. All right. How about a little? Well, it's a strong ass beer. I'm gonna go with.
Triple H hazy, nice.
I know, and it's 8% too.
You buy those big beers, man.
Well, listen,
somebody's got to drink.
It's like Tarantino's character said in Pulp Fiction when they went to his house talking about the coffee. He's like, "That is some gourmet shit right there." When Samuel said it, and he said, "I drink the good shit because I like the good shit." You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what I always tell people. They're like, why do you spend so much money on beer? Because I like the taste of it. I also spend money on Heineken Light and PBR too. You know what I mean? But sometimes you want to drink the good shit.
Yeah, when I was in Florida, I was drinking Modelo, Corona. Yeah, I was on vacation. You know what I mean? Yeah, throw a little lemon lime in it.
There's vacation beers and there's at-home beers. And like I said, I have fun with it, and I'm very, very blessed and thankful, and I get some good beers. But I wasn't, rubbing in. Listen, I drink Heineken Light all the time. I like Jaws John. Shout out to Neck of the Woods. I drink Jaws John all the time. It's a great little Pilsner. PBR I still drink.
What'd you think of that? What was it? Water in the Fog, Citra that you drank the other night?
It's fantastic. That might be my favorite
Okay.
from that series, and I haven't had it in like 2 years. I was
Yeah.
like, "What do you guys bring it back?" And
I picked it
thankfully,
up, dude. I
so
got
good.
that. Yeah, now I got the other one, something like Battle of
Yes,
the
with
Fogs.
Sabro and Citra.
Yeah,
Yes, I
so I
can't
can't
wait
wait
to
to try
try
it.
it. Yes. Did you get some Sabro too, just by itself?
No, I had that before, and I like that, but I like the Citra a little bit better. I
Yeah.
thought,
The Sabro,
but
I only got 1 can of the Sabro. I got a 4-pack of the Citra, and then I got 1 can of the Sabro versus Citra, which I can't wait to try. I'd probably drink it tonight, but that's like fucking 8.6%. Like, that's my second 8% beer in less than an hour. Luckily, I haven't drank any other beers tonight, but
I tell you what, I like their collaborations that they've been doing with the Fog series. I like
yeah.
the one they did with Heavy Reel. What's it? Clown Fog, and I like the one that was like flying into the fog. I forget who that was.
That's with Icarus.
Icarus, man. Yeah.
I
See,
have a can of that in my fridge, but it's like 9 something percent.
I put that on the Instagram, and people are like, "Oh man, it's so good, it's so good." I was like,
Nice.
"Yes, my
I
Jersey
gotta get
people,
back.
man."
I got to get back on the gram. I so rarely am on there. I got to get back on there. I got to, we're old heads now. We're stuck in our
Yeah.
ways. We're like, oh, I got the jitterbug phone with the giant numbers. That's where I'm at these days. And I'm fucking, I'm lucky I have Facebook. It's that people are like, get on TikTok. I'm like, dude, I don't even know what that is. They fucking.
What web page is that?
Yeah. Is this the Instagram? Is this the intranet?
So how's that drinking, bud?
Dude, I mean, this. Come on, it's just that's on the old Mount Rushmore of double IPs.
Now, I remember how we said like the triple green is good, but we like the very
green's better. Yes,
right.
I agree.
But the Triple H
is better than the right.
good,
yes. You dude.
Good,
listen,
man.
me and you are right there beer wise. I know. I'm right there with you, kid.
It's the different ingredients or the combinations or salt, man. Like you dial it in on the certain beers, man.
Yes, I agree. Listen, you make a great point, kid.
We had that the data series, the 1, 2, 3 data series by Treehouse.
I saw it. A friend of mine was drinking it. It looks pretty good. It looks like it might be something that sticks around. I'll probably put my reachers out and try to get some.
Try to get all 3 because we just did it Saturday and we tried each one, and each one doesn't.
Which was the best?
I think it was number 3. Number 3 to me tasted like an other half beer. Number 1, you could tell it was a Treehouse beer. It had more fruity notes to it.
Did it collab with other half?
What they do is they use all the same grains, all the same hops in each of the 3 beers. Okay. But they use the first one, you use the house yeast, which is the Treehouse yeast. The second one, they use like a farmhouse ale yeast, I think. Okay. And then the third one, they use the London 3. And the London 3 is like, the basic IPA type of yeast, man.
Yeah.
And I love the last one, man. But the second one was good too. But it had like a kind of like a farmhouse ale.
I was going to say, it's like a Saison funk to it, like a Belgian funk. Really?
Right. Huh. Yeah, man. It messes with your mind. All these beers are all the same except for the yeast. And it's like, wow, it makes a huge difference, just that one little ingredient.
That's why beer is a beautiful thing, man. I love that we got into craft beer, brother. Dude, my bull. That's what I'm talking about, kid. Like I said, I love talking craft beer. I could talk it all day. And, I pretty much do. You know what I had recently and I just brought in on tap that was fucking outstanding was Triple Crossings Double Dry Hop Valhalla. Oh man. Are you... I replaced the root and branch that I had on that keg kick, so I put this on. That was just as good, if not better.
Yeah, man. Triple Crossing does good beer, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Because I remember Memphis Tap Room used to always get it in, and I would always go there, man, and we would drink it there. It's good beer, man.
But they done did it.
You're doing good, man. Root and Branch, and then Triple Crossing. God damn, dude. That's
Yeah,
that's
well,
a good lineup, bud.
we're trying to keep great beer in South Jersey. We're going to make a name for us. South Jersey always kind of looked down on like the little brother, the inferiority complex. Listen, South Jersey's coming around. Whether you talk about, whatever. I'm not going on some diatribe or rant, but yeah, South Jersey representing beer wise too, and getting good beers around here.
Well, you always hear about Hamilton, New Jersey, up north for a little bit. They always get good beers up there. Their restaurants and bars, and it's nice to see South Jersey starting to get good beer now.
Yeah, shout out to South Jersey. Yeah, and remember, we're not we don't have the name recognition like some places like Brooklyn and any parts of New York and shit.
Yeah, what was also really cool with the Treehouse beers was that the jalapeno and habanero beers.
It's so good. The very jalapeno. I got something there right now. That's what I was thinking about getting. I was like, oh, I'll go with the very hazy.
We ordered tacos from Lorenzo's Cabana in Westfall Grove.
So we
good. We were trying the two spicy beers from Treehouse, and it went so well, dude. Nice. So well. And I was surprised because usually those peppery beers, they overpower. You know what I mean?
Right. But and I said when and listen, not to do it, but I'm going to do a shout out to Craft Beer Fanatics, my site on Facebook. I reviewed Very Jalapeno on a live video, and I fucking loved it. Probably because I love Very Green, but I also made the comparison when I drank the habanero Sculpin, which back in the day, Sculpin was a big thing for us IPA drinkers. And it was too much. It was too spicy. I almost didn't want to finish it, and instead of I don't like wasting beer, so I did, but it was too spicy. So when I got the Very Jalapeno, I was like, oh, I don't want to do this, but it was really good.
Good. The one beer that I do like that's really spicy, I don't think they make it because I haven't seen it in a while. Ludlum. The Devil Went Down to Maui. Oh my god, that was really good. I don't know. The reason why it sticks in my brain is because I was drinking that 2017 or 18 when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, and I had a whole crowler of it, and my mouth was burning. But I was like, "This is so good."
Is it that hot? Is it like what pepper did they use?
Habanero, and it was grilled pineapple or something like that.
Oh, it's kind of the sweetness to balance it out.
Smokiest pineapple with the spice, man, and it was delicious. I love Ludlum. Ludlum makes great beers, man.
Shout out to Ludlum. I agree. Yeah. And shout out to Billy, the owner. Great dude, man. Fucking cool as shit. Shout out to Ludlum. So I try to always write down the names of the brewers we talk about so I can tag them, give love to the breweries.
The beer was Devil Went Down to Maui or something like that.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I've seen some untapped check-ins of it. I haven't had it yet, but I'll have to look for it. And like you said, you don't know if they make it anymore?
Yeah, I haven't seen it around in a long time, but I know but Treehouse's pepper beers, dude, they're on a different level. You know what I mean? They just have the right blend of it.
Dude, does this brewery do no wrong? It's like fucking Treehouse representing fucking. It's just a great brewery, man. We're lucky to be able to get it. We're lucky to be here on the East Coast, not far from them, and I got some Monkish beer. Shout out to Monkish too. I got some Monkish beers recently, and you know what? They're all par with Treehouse, man. They're that good. I mean, Monkish is that good. They are the Treehouse of the West Coast. I got their Glamoro recently, which is an all Citra double IPA, and it probably is the best all Citra beer I've ever had. It was
really just all Citra.
I mean, it was a fucking grand slam, dude. It was that good. I did it on purpose last night. You said, because I checked in on the thing. I had the Wandering into the Fog from Abomination, all Citra, or mostly Citra, I guess. And then I followed it up with the Monkish Glamoro, and it wasn't even close. And I say that with love to Abomination. I love Abomination beers. It was really good, but it wasn't even close. And that's how good. And I'm saying I still rated, Wandering in the Fog Citra, like 4.7, but it was that good. So Monkish, shout out to you guys. You guys are the treehouse of the West Coast.
Yeah, it was like me, Al, and Jeff on Saturday, man. We had a whole box of taco, a bunch of beers, man. And Al had a stout from Trude, man, and that was pretty good, man.
I bet.
I don't know how the hell he gets it, dude, because it's so hard to get. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
he's that little guy, man. Once he sees that post on Instagram, he's gone, dude. He's going to get it.
Good for him, man. Shout out to the kid making the journey. That's that's what I was saying the other night when we were talking about like the Heady Topper. That's a mission beer. If you're going to get Troon on a release, you're going on a mission. And I respect that. Big time respect. Shout out to Al and Jeff.
That's like one of the last of the mission beers, dude, because it's so hard to get. And
it is.
I'm on a Troon enthusiastic Facebook group. They talk about all Troon beers, and it's just nuts, dude. The stuff that they try to trade and like whatever, man. Even their glasses are like hard to get. You know what I mean? Somebody's like, I'll trade you like 3 or 4 beers for this one glass. It's like, no, dude, what is?
Wow. I can't do that because I break glasses too much. I by accident I'm washing or over on the concrete.
Damn it! I think we're breaking up again.
Yeah,
let's log out real quick. God damn. Oh, man. Sorry for the inconvenience again. This is like the 3rd time, man. It's something's going on with the internet or one of our connections. It's a learning moment, though. I didn't know that we could both drop out and the show can still go on. So that's something. And we don't have too much to talk about Philly sports because not much to talk about Philly sports. So.
Go.
All right. Still a little jumpy. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here, man. Not up. All right. Seems okay, right? No?
This show's going like the Phillies game went.
Christ, man.
Seriously.
Oh, man.
Well,
shit. I don't know, man. Maybe we should.
Right?
Should we just call it? I guess, man. Because hold on, you coming through? Damn, this sucks.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here, man. But we're all broken up. It's not working too well, man.
All right. Well, we set it out next Thursday.
Yeah. Hopefully, things will go better next Thursday. Something happened. It's
solar flares.
All right, guys. Check us out next week, I guess. Sorry about the inconvenience. This show kind of went south. All right.